Welcome everyone. Today we're gonna start a new series, a new playthrough of Rogue Trader. I played a little bit, I don't know, a little bit into the first act, just to get acquainted a little bit about the game. I'm by no means mastering this, but we'll fail together. So let's start. As you can see, I'm playing with voice shadows and in museum. I don't have Lex Imperialis. Let's try daring. It looks like it's 0, 0, 0, 0 as opposed to this. Let's try. So here we have some preset characters. I'm looking for something like this, but let's do a custom character so we can choose and pick. Okay, let's choose a portrait. Let's choose this one. It's in theme with what we're trying to build. Appearance, hair. Let's do something with a little bit more hair. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. No. 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 This one. No. This one. No, that's worse. Maybe this one. Or this one. This one. Okay. No tattoos. No ornaments.
I'll mention this triumph in my memoirs.
Excellence matters. For the Emperor!
Yeah, empires, yes. Okay. A voidborn character can reroll any failed attack. Dodge characteristic or skill test by a 20% chance of success. High world population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered with a dungeon city bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for Emperor's army and vast manufactories, mine valuable minerals, and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive population. They got strength in numbers. 5 world character gain +1 fellow bonus per 2 resolve. If they are three or more characters allied or enemies in 3 cell, no. 4th world. Third world characters choose one augment system from the following: Imperial world character can select any characteristic except weapon skill or ballistic skill to add a +10 bonus. Each time a Fortress world character kills an enemy, they gain a 10% stack, +10 stacks. Never stop shooting. I'm thinking Imperial or Death world. Survival instincts once per attack. When the wounds of a deathful character drop below 30%, they gain +20 to maximum wounds and temporary wounds. Let's go with Imperial world. Intelligence fellowship. Fellowship represents the character's abilities to interact with other characters. To deceive, charm. Yes, I want this. I'm going to build this character mostly on persuasion, coercion, commerce, because companions will have other characteristics, but this would be the ones that are needed. After all, I'm the rogue trader, so yeah. Okay, we're going to make him sanction 5. No. Commissar at all costs. Shots with pistol in the primary hand, deal +2. Okay. No. Ministorum, yes. Better Wolfram, yes. Yes. Unshakable faith. At the start of combat, they gain willpower bonus. Stacks to 0. Okay. Yeah. We're going with this because we're a priest. Lord to Lord, Warp Lord, Imperium, Athletics. You have been deemed a worthy successor of high rank. Let's go with Warp. Okay. Awareness, persuasion. Let's take this one minus. Okay, and this we should choose our archetype. I'm thinking officer. Okay, and now we have some points to spend. Can we? No, we cannot place anymore. Oh, yes, we can. Let's put 10 in 10 willpower and 10 in toughness, so we are not so squishy. Okay. So not incredible good with any kind of weapons, no strength, no agility. Intelligence. I need some intelligence. Let's take 10 from willpower. Put 10 in intelligence. Okay. Next. Yeah. This is a good name for the ship. I really like this. Estimated tonnage 6 megatons. Estimated number of souls 27,000. The Valencius flagship. Okay. Yeah, passion fortune is good. Let's see. Oculus Ignis, no. Void Trader, no. Fear of the Faithless, okay. We'll put okay. So I think we can go.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Okay, so we have different answers. Let's choose this.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtwehr, Master of Wispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of her ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
I assume you had you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk! Blessings of the Divine grant us the courage and strength.
Okay, let's start the battle.
I won't suffer this. Actions will speak louder than words. Rejoice in service!
I missed. I'm not that good with weapons. These servitors are brutal in close combat. Let's get away. instead.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Let's go meet Lady Theodora.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Let's survey the room. Your first impression of Edeltrath, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of swine, implants, and bone. The nervous twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tick, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Elred, Theodora von Valencius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edeltrath. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the content of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronus Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
So we have a couple of answers here. Those spirits could well be natives named for dangerous aliens I would first verify if that is indeed the case. Okay, there are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Ion 4, Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several cycles. The natives are lost souls. These reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interests first. No matter what means I would have to use. This one.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which as I understand was still more than you could do. We are both servants of God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feud? I find your tone most disagreeable. Shut your mouth. I gave a straight answer to a simple question.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me?
You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valencius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The Warrant of Trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valencius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I am ready to take my sacred purpose.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voidvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Wispers is related to you.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valencius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voidvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Thank you for clarifying.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
An incident took place. Let's say this. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Where is the ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
As you say, my lady. Okay. I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh, goody.
Our foes shall be crushed beneath our unyielding might.
Surrender to the dark powers!
out. For the Imperium!
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I took care of this one.
Weapon at the ready. For the glory.
Oh, Mort is a badass.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Don't shoot at me. Let's what should we do? What should we do? Let's get here in full cover. Let's give this door. He's too far anyway. Looks like I can't. Okay. Now let's do this. Can I do this? No. Okay, then let's just shoot.
Out of my way! Chaos guides me! Your end is near!
Gotta hurt!
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer target. Reduced to dust.
To the heretics.
I can't reach anyone. Let's go here.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Missed.
Death to the weak!
Emperor, protect me. No mercy for
A tactically sound approach.
These guys are killers.